Hey team, it's me. I'm driving in super weird angle because my phone's gonna die, so I've got to keep it charged for a little bit. It's like 5% or something. So anywho, I'm on my way home and I'm driving. I get a lot of my great ideas and epiphanies and, planning done, completed while I'm driving. So this has kind of been weighing on me for a little bit, and I think it's time I did a tough love video for you guys. So I'm gonna just give you a little taste of my red personality and give it to you straight. This is kind of an awesome time of year, as far as it works, as far as this company. For some reason, our busiest months are February through summertime. And I'm super stoked. You guys are doing awesome. Everybody's enrolling a lot of distributors, a lot of loyal customers, and just kicking butt. But I feel like we're losing sight of what this company is about. I'll tell you why. Now, if you think this video is about you, it probably is. But I have many people on the team that, this is kind of for. So don't worry, I'm not singling anyone out. But it seems like these distributors sign up and there are these complaints of, I'm not getting likes on my posts, I'm not getting comments on my posts. People just aren't interested. It's not for me. So I'm going to explain something to you. And this kind of goes hand in hand with when people say they don't have time for this business, is that this is so much more beyond throwing a few posts on Facebook, not getting likes on Facebook. I'm sorry, but take Facebook out of the equation, and what is it that you have left? So I feel like, I don't know if it's leaders teaching new distributors about this or not, but there's so much more than these excuses. That's what I'm going to call them. They're excuses. How bad do you want this for you? How bad? How many people did you message today? How many people did you blitz today? How many people did you come in contact with while you were out and about running errands that you talked to about this business? Don't think of it as a chore. Oh, I've got to go blitz 10 people today. You think of it as there's 10 people's lives that are going to get changed by these products or by this business. So it's this kind of like problem with, I don't know if it's generational or just the way, training's been going, but people have this sense of entitlement. They sign up and they get their 4 loyal customers, and as if the free product credit of $120 isn't enough for them, their check should be $1,000. Do you guys ever feel that from certain people? And it's like, hey, wait a second, man. You signed your 4 loyal customers. Those are $59 wraps that you sold. Yeah, your check's gonna be $40. Like, what did you expect to happen? Not to mention, you posted on Facebook twice a day, a handful of times, and you got those customers. You saw how easy it was. So here, let's think about this for a second. You have all these ambassadors that, they became ambassadors without social media. Remove yourself from the social media equation. I run my business on social media. I love Instagram. I use it also. But when you don't see me posting for 4 or 6 hours a day, like yesterday, I didn't post all day because I was at wrap appointments. Me, my sick self, who can't get over this cold, my little baby, who's 7 months old, put him to sleep while I was at a wrap appointment. He's with me. And I'm out there hustling. I booked 2 wrap parties for next month. Not that it matters. Don't really need to talk about it. I'm just saying it. And what part of your business are you constantly working? There's just people that are complaining, saying, hey, I don't have time. Okay, you don't have time. You don't have time. But I know that you scrolled through social media 20 times today. and read everybody's blurbs and gossip and who's dating who and scrolled through Instagram and came home and caught, a few seasons of The Walking Dead, or I don't even know what shows are on now. Whatever. How bad do you want it? I think of my parents who, super traditional Greek family, always in the restaurant business, work 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. They were up at 6 in the morning, got the kids ready, went off to school, went to the restaurants. They were both there, picked up the kids, brought them back. They were there till 11, 12 every night. My mom would come home. She'd iron everybody's clothes for the next day. She'd make the lunches for the next day. She'd clean her house after the kids went to sleep. And she never complained that she didn't have time. The woman never went on a single vacation. She never went on coffee dates with girlfriends. And here, we're in corporate America working 40-hour-a-week jobs with a structured 8 to 5 with a lunch break, and you can have dinner and happy hour after, and you got your weekends free. And we're complaining that we don't have time, guys. Come on. How bad do you want this? How bad does your why make you cry? It's so frustrating. This false sense of entitlement. It's like, I didn't make money my first, people look at me and say, oh my gosh, you have it easy. I worked my ass off. I was 9 months pregnant, working 50 hours a week, doing wrap parties six times a week. I was meeting people all the time. I was laying up in bed when I couldn't sleep with sciatic pain on my side, cold messaging people on Instagram, adding 1,000 people on Instagram a night. I mean, it's so don't look at everybody else. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's. You have to ask yourself, how bad do you want this? You're a business owner. You're an official, righteous business owner. You are an entrepreneur. You don't have a boss, contrary to how some people run this business. You do not have a boss. You are your own boss. We are here to inspire you as uplines, as enrollers, as sidelines, as friends. We're here to teach you so you don't make the same mistakes. We're here to lift you up and guide you. I'll hold your hand the whole way. I don't care. But I do not want to get inboxes anymore of people saying they don't have time. This might not be for them. They don't get likes on their posts on Facebook. Go look up the top 10 earners in the company. Just go look at their Facebook and see how many likes they get. Okay? You'll see it works distributors making comments too. Doesn't mean they stop posting. Doesn't mean they don't live and breathe. It works. Stepping aside from the social media, we blitz, wrap, repeat. Don't forget that. That's the bottom line to this whole thing. I mean, some people exclusively build on social media, but you can bet their panties they work their ass off for it. Come on, guys, let's be realistic, man. You don't sign up in this company and become an instant millionaire. You gotta work at it. But I'll tell you one thing. It is easier becoming a millionaire in this company than it's gonna be working in corporate America or out there hustling doing anything else. So stick with it, guys. You have an amazing opportunity. Don't give up. Everyone's gonna hit a hiccup. Everyone's gonna hit a point where their team falls apart. Hell, I've rebuilt so many legs I can't even begin to tell you. Everyone's gonna complain about those distributors that don't work. If you're not rebuilding and rebuilding and rebuilding, you're not working your business. I can't even stress that enough. So don't stop at social media only giving you 2 likes on your posts and you quitting. Don't stop at your check was only $100. Do you deserve more than $100? Did you work harder? Do you see the vision? Do you see that you're building residual income for you to get every single month? You know, there's some people that have just such amazing stories in this company where they've been in for 2 years and they sat at Ruby. I know one girl specifically sat at Ruby for 2 years and then something went off and she went diamond the month they announced the double good bonuses. Don't know what it is, what set it off. Now, does it really matter if you don't make the dollar amount of money that's your goal within 6 months or 12 months or 2 years? Because let me be quite frank with you guys. If it takes me 5 years to become a millionaire in this company, guys, I'm willing to do it. Are you going to become a millionaire anywhere else that fast? So think about it. Slow down. Slow down. Take a fresh breath. Think about your why and realize this is building a legacy. Slow wins the race here, guys. You're not going to sign 4 loyal customers and get 300 likes on your Facebook page and your first check's going to be $1,000. It just doesn't work that way. So, sorry to give you guys a little tough love, little red personality coming out here, but I think everybody needs to hear it. It's just been kind of weighing on me, and it's just the negativity is really, dragging a lot of people around us on the team down, and we got to squash it. My husband's not really involved in the It Works thing. He's just a background supporter as my husband. He was at conference and he didn't do much the first couple days, and then the last couple days he kind of involved himself, and we met up with Christina Watts. She's my friend and she's a Ambassador Diamond. She went really fast. She saw the vision and ran and retired herself. She's home with her kids now, making a lot of money, guys. And what my husband, I ran into her and we chatted for 3-4 minutes. We were both I was in a hurry, and I was like, blah, 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 and my husband's a very successful entrepreneur, and I've learned so much from him. And when we walked away, he said, you know what? You girls are all the same. And I said, what do you mean? He says, you super A personality, like just red personalities. He says, you're a million miles a minute. Down to business, cutthroat, million miles a minute. You guys just talked about 20 things, and in 3 minutes we walked off, we were done. And I thought about it, and it kind of hit home, and it's like, yeah, we got stuff to do. It's all about business at the end of the day. My end goal, of course, is financial freedom. My team's financial freedom. Isn't that everybody's got their own kind of why, but that's, of course, the end goal. Happiness.